Hello Posies, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cadence Rose, and if you're not, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to say thank you all the new subscribers that are here, and I hope you enjoy the channel and check out all the videos and the playlists we've got. But today we're going to be making my orange shampoo bar. On my site I have a salt bar and a shampoo bar line, and our best-selling soap ever is our orange turmeric salt bar. And we also have a orange shampoo bar. It has a lot of the same amazing ingredients, but it also has some things that are really good for your hair. Over here, I'm not going to touch it yet, but we have a apple cider vinegar lye solution. What I do is I make a lye solution, and instead of putting water, I put apple cider vinegar. And apple cider vinegar is really good for your hair. It is a natural shampoo by itself, so apple cider vinegar is one of those amazing ingredients in this soap bar. We also have our turmeric and our white kaolin clay, so that's in this thing. So turmeric is really good for your skin. And a white kaolin clay for this shampoo bar. White kaolin clay is great for adding slip to the soap. So that's going to help with if you want to detangle your hair in the shower and making sure you get a really slick bar of soap that has a good lather too, so you can easily detangle your hair. We also have sugar water. So sugar in soap making helps with extra bubbles. So of course in a shampoo bar you want to make sure you have a good lather and you want to have good cleansing too. So this is going to help with bubbles, and it's going to naturally aid in those bubbles. And then one of the most important ingredients is our orange essential oil. This is orange 5-fold essential oil because that's going to help make sure the scent lasts a long time in the soap. But orange essential oil, this is just so refreshing. This is such an amazing scent. This is one of our most popular scents. So orange essential oil is amazing. And so for this recipe, we've got things like a good percentage of castor oil in this recipe. So that's really good for your hair. And this soap, one of the interesting things about this soap is it doesn't have coconut oil in it. When I formulated this soap a while back, I wanted to make a soap bar for my curly hair that was good for actually cleaning my hair without stripping it. And so that's why there's no coconut oil in this recipe, but between the castor oil, the sugar water, and the ingredients like olive oil, that does help to make a nice lather. This soap has a great lather even without the coconut oil. So I don't want you to think that there is no lather on this soap. It is an amazing soap. It does cleanse your hair really well. I have done lots of markets where I have gotten pretty dirty and sweaty, and it cleans my hair amazing every time, but it doesn't leave it dry, and I can detangle my hair with the shampoo itself actually. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do for my soap is I'm going to put my additives in my oils first. So that means I'm going to put my powder, my sugar, and my essential oil all in my oils. I have a 5-gallon bucket here. We're going to be making 100 bars of this shampoo bar today. So I'm going to put all of my additives in here, blend it well so that there's no chunks, and then we'll add our lye solution so we can go ahead and start mixing and making this. I'll also have the links in the description to my equipment, like my bucket tilter, my blender, my molds, and different things like that if you want to check out some things and get some supplies for yourself. The first thing I'm going to add is the turmeric and the white kaolin clay into my oils. And for making a shampoo bar, I always make sure to have my temperatures be low because I do not want this to accelerate or anything like that. I always soap at temperatures around 100 degrees or a little lower. And for the sugar solution, all I did was I put 1 teaspoon of sugar per pound of oils, and then I put all of the sugar in one jar, and I put distilled water over it just enough to cover it and make a thick solution. So it's just a very simple way to make something. Then we have our orange essential oil. This smells so good. Now I'm going to take my blender. So this is the blender I also have linked in the description. I do have smaller ones linked too. And I'm going to blend this till all of these little chunks are out of my oils. So now I've got my life safety gear on, I've got my gloves, and I've got my goggles on. I'm going to go ahead and pour my lye solution. The apple cider vinegar lye solution does get thicker. That's why I always make my lye solution only a little bit before I make my soap. If you hear thumping upstairs, that is because my puppy Ziggy is crazy and he is always running and doing something. So I'm just going to mix this and then we'll pour it in our mold. That is at a good consistency. I blended this slower just because, of course, this is a big batch of soap. I want to make sure that I can get it in my mold. Here are the soaps poured in the mold. I'll be back in probably about a day to cut this soap, and I'll show you the cut and the final result, so stay tuned for that. So it has been a day later since I poured the soap, and so I'm going to get this unmolded and we're going to cut this into our bars. So this is the perfect time to cut it just because it's not too hard, but it's not too soft either. So and this smells so good, and it is a very pretty orange color right now. So there is a loaf of the soap, and this is still early in the, in the process, so the color will mellow out as it sits longer. So it'll just be a solid orange color, and then we'll get this little section cut, and then we'll cut them into bars. Cuts like butter. So now I've got my multi-bar cutter out, and we're going to cut these into bars. So that cut perfectly. So that's what the bars look like. Like I said, these look a little interesting. They have a little variation in them. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to set them together, and as they dry and stuff, they will mellow out in color. I'm just going to put these back in their mold for now. That's what I'm doing to the side here, and then we'll cut the rest. And like I said, this soap smells absolutely divine. I love the orange essential oil, and that's what we use, orange 5-fold essential oil, because regular orange essential oil and most citrus essential oils tend to fade. So you have to use a folded essential oil, or you have to blend it with other scents that complement it. So that's what for things like if we want a lemon scent, we will sometimes use lemongrass along with the lemon essential oil. And for orange, because people love it by itself, we just do orange 5-fold, and that works great, and it lasts a very long time because, you know, at Cadence Rose we try all of our soaps, and all of the soaps we make is what we wash with, and so we know how they do. And then our last loaf here, we're gonna get cut. And yeah, so these cut like butter. I would definitely recommend you cut them in a day. So, and they look really good. And I like that these soaps, they have a very pretty color, but they don't bleed. I'm so happy with how these came out. I do hope you guys give them a try because they can be used all over your skin, all over your body, everywhere, because it is just a good soap recipe. I'm going to get this little side piece cut. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below where you're from. I love to see that. I like to see where you guys all are from, see the different new countries or different new states, and yeah, let me know what type of videos you'd like to see in the comment section, because I love to see what type of things you guys want. If there is something you'd like me to try, leave that down below. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. All of your support means the world to me. I wouldn't be able to do it without your likes, your views, all of that stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.